Derivative solution x2 5x plus 6. Today we're going to find the derivative of the function x squared minus 5x plus 6. This is a polynomial function, which means we can use the power rule to find its derivative. The power rule is one of the most fundamental rules in calculus, and it states that when you have x raised to a power n, the derivative is n times x raised to the power n minus 1. Let's apply this rule term by term to solve our problem. Let's start with the first term, x squared. Using the power rule, we bring down the exponent as a coefficient, which gives us 2, and then we reduce the exponent by 1. So x squared becomes 2x to the first power, which we simply write as 2x. This is the derivative of our first term, and it represents how quickly x squared is changing at any given point. Now let's look at the second term, which is negative 5x. We can think of this as negative 5 times x to the first power. When we apply the power rule here, we bring down the exponent 1 as a coefficient, which gives us negative 5 times 1, and then x to the power of 1 minus 1, which is x to the power of 0. Remember that anything raised to the power of 0 equals 1, so this term simplifies to negative 5. Finally, we need to handle the constant term, which is plus 6. Here's an important rule to remember. The derivative of any constant is always 0. This makes sense because a constant doesn't change, and a derivative measures the rate of change. Since 6 doesn't depend on x at all, its rate of change with respect to x is 0. Now we can put all our pieces together. The derivative of x squared is 2x, the derivative of negative 5x is negative 5, and the derivative of 6 is 0. When we combine these results, we get 2x minus 5 plus 0. Since adding 0 doesn't change anything, our final answer is simply 2x minus 5. This derivative tells us the instantaneous rate of change of our original function at any value of x we choose.